If your General Motors vehicle says steering assist is reduced, drive with care, it means that there is some problem with the power steering system. And so what you need to understand at this moment when you see this message is that you may lose power steering, so you may need a lot of effort to turn the steering wheel. And the best solution in this case is to stop as soon as possible, because it may easily lead to an accident if you suddenly try to turn the steering wheel and it doesn't turn. This problem affects a lot of General Motors vehicles with electric power steering. But the first thing to check is not the power steering, it's actually the battery, because when the voltage drops in your car, it's easy to have the problem with any electronic and electric unit in your vehicle. So first of all, check the battery, use a load tester to check the battery and verify that there is no voltage problem in your vehicle. Also, if this happens after you installed the new battery, you may try clearing the codes with the OBD2 scanner, or maybe disconnect the battery and connect it back. So clear the codes and drive for an hour or two and see if the problem disappears, because sometimes when you disconnect the battery, some electronic control units may lose their memories, and because of this you may get some false warnings that they will reset after several hours of driving. Sometimes this may also happen when the engine overheats, or there is the problem with the engine temperature sensor. When this happens, the car brain will do anything possible to unload the engine, to reduce the load in the engine. So it will turn off electrical features in your car to unload the engine, to let it cool down. And that's why you can see this message, and the steering wheel may actually be very stiff. If this is the case, you may need to verify that the coolant level is okay, the engine temperature gauge doesn't show that the engine is overheating. And in most cases, if this happens because of the engine overheating, it will be because of the sensor problem, so engine temperature sensor problem. It's easy to replace in any General Motors car. Ironically, the steering rack and the power steering system, they are one of the least common problems that can trigger this warning in your car.